Football Facts presents Best Starting 11 coming through the youth ranks of Inter Milan. Goalkeeper Walter Zenga. Zenga joined the academy of Inter at the age of 11 and stayed at the club until the age of 34 when he joined Sampdoria. He is considered as one of the best Italian goalkeepers of his era, though he didn't win many trophies with the club. He won the Italian Championship once and the UEFA Cup twice while being at the club. With the national team he won 58 caps for Italy, and in the World Cup of 1990 kept 5 consecutive clean sheets. The 518 minutes unbeaten record still stands, as no other keeper was able to do so until today. Centre-back Riccardo Ferri. Ferri had a similar career like Zenga. He also started his career with Inter and they left together for Sampdoria in 1994. He broke into the first team in 1981 when he was 18 and soon became the first choice. He won 1 Italian Championship, 1 Coppa Italia and 2 UEFA Cups. He was also part of the Italian squad when the team kept the 5 consecutive clean sheets as Italy finished third on home soil. Centre-back Giuseppe Baresi. As a youngster he had tryouts with Inter with his younger brother Franco. He was acquired by the club but his younger brother was dismissed. Eventually Franco became one of the best defenders of all time, wearing the armband of both Milan and Italy. Giuseppe, however, has its own great career as he also served as captain of Inter, where he spent 18 years of his career. With the club he won 2 Italian Championships, 2 Italian Cups and 1 UEFA Cup. Right back Giuseppe Bergomi. Bergomi broke into the first team of Inter at just the age of 16. At the age of 18 he was called up for the World Cup of 1982. He played in 3 games including all 90 minutes of the final as Italy won its 3rd World Cup. He spent his whole career with Inter, playing between 1980 and 1999. He served as captain of the team as well, at a period where Italy was dominated by Milan and Juventus. He won the championship just once but he was able to lift the UEFA Cup 3 times. Left back GIACINTO Facchetti. Facchetti was acquired by Hellenio Herrera as a youngster and soon became one of the members of the great team of Inter that dominated Italy during the 1960s. He was known for his offensive abilities as he was a vital member of the counter-attacking Catenaccio. He was also one of the first full-backs that was using the overlaps. With Inter he won 5 championships and 2 European Cups. He was also member of the Italian squad which won the European Championship of 1968 and also reached the final of the World Cup in 1970 only to lose against Brazil. Defensive midfielder Gabriele Orialli. Known for his great stamina, Orialli was a vital member of Inter during the 1970s. He could easily dominate the midfield line of the team and allow space for the offensive game of the club. During his time at Inter he won the championship twice and the Coppa Italia twice. He was also a vital member of the Italian squad which won the World Cup in 1982, playing in 5 games. Central midfielder Gianfranco Bedin. Bedin started his career with Inter, breaking into the great squad of Hellenio Herrera's Grande Inter. On his first season on the senior squad he won the European Cup in 1965, playing on the final against Benfica. On the same year he won his first Italian Championship. He stayed at Inter until 1974, winning 2 more Italian Championships. He later joined Sampdoria, Baresi and Livorno before ending his career at Rondinella in 1981. Attacking midfielder Giuseppe Meazza. Meazza is considered by many as the greatest footballer of all time. During his era, however, the media coverage was limited and the comparisons to the era of Pelé, Cruyff and Maradona is impossible since football changed significantly since then. He started his career with Inter in 1927 and spent the majority of his career with the club. He left the club in 1940 and joined fierce rival AC Milan. Meazza is the only person in the history of the 2 clubs that bridged the chasm between them. After 2 years with Milan he played for Juventus, Baresi and Atalanta before rejoining Inter for one last season. He was also a vital member for the Italian squad which won the World Cups of 1934 and 1938. Right winger Sandro Mazzola. His father Valentino was one of the greatest Italian footballers who unfortunately died in the air disaster of Superga, which killed the whole team of Gran Torino, which dominated Italy during 1940s. Sandro was also excellent on the field and spent his whole career with Inter. Like his father, he is also regarded as one of the best Italian footballers. He made his debut in 1960 and was part of the Grande Inter, which won 4 Italian championships and 2 European Cups. With the Italian team he won the European Championship of 1968. Sandro was capable of playing as an attacking midfielder, winger or even as centre-forward. Left winger. Mario Corso. Corso is another member of the Grande Inter. He started his career at Inter in 1957 when he was just 16, and when Herrera was appointed as head coach of the club, Corso became a vital member of the club. Like most of the players of Inter at that period, he won 4 Italian championships and 2 European Cups. He didn't play much for Italy since he had an argument with the head coach and was limited to just 23 appearances and never took part in any major competition. Nevertheless, he is one of the greatest left wingers Italy ever had. Forward. Marco Del Vecchio. He might be mostly known as a player of Roma, but Del Vecchio started his career with Inter. He made his debut with the club at the age of 18, but he soon joined Venezia and later Udinese, before rejoining Inter in 1994. After a full season he joined Roma, where he would stay for 10 seasons. Though he was primarily a centre-forward, he was capable of playing as a supporting striker, which looked to be his best position. He helped Roma to win the championship in 2001, the first one since 1983. With Italy he is mostly remembered for his goal on the European Championship final in 2000 against France, on a game that was eventually lost in extra time. As you can see, most of the players come from the era of Grande Inter. What other players could possibly make this starting 11, and how can you compare it to the youth academy of AC Milan? Comment below. Thanks for watching.